What is up, everybody? Today, not a rant for once, more of a discussion video. Thought just, I have been getting a good amount of, pre-orders going for some sealed product. And because I believe that it, will make me some money. I believe it will be hopefully worth something in the coming years. And I figured, I want to just talk about that, what my recommendations are for products that you may buy. Now, again, before we get into this video, please listen very clearly. I am not a financial expert. I am not an expert on this topic. I am not, a master at this. I am not a businessman. Don't have inside information. I do not have, this is not my full-time job, buying and selling trading cards. I'm not a shop owner. I have another job, I have a regular full-time job, I have a part-time job, and that helps me fund this as a means of extra money. I'm not a financial expert. So please take everything I say with a pinch of salt, and just, this is just, in my opinion, I'm a casual at this, getting a little more, I'm pushing a little more each day. Especially with some of the stuff that's been coming out, I'm just been confident that this stuff will make money, or at the very least, it will not crash, and I can at least get my money back. It's a big thing that I have found with doing this, is that sometimes it's better not to, make a safe bet where you might not make as much money, but you also might just be able to break even if it doesn't work out, as opposed to go all in on a push, and then, yeah, it could make me a lot of money, but it could also crash hard depending on how people react to it. So with that in mind, yes, this is just a recommendation. I am not saying go do this right now. You gotta do it. This is a zero fail situation. There's always risk involved. Look at I don't know your financial situation, but this is with everything in mind, this is my 3 recommendations. The first one, I have talked about this many times, and I'll keep talking about it until the end of the year. Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th anniversary stuff. I just pre-ordered a whole case of the Megatins, because I just got that gut feeling that those are going to go up. In addition to that, I have also pre-ordered every one of these packs. I got, I don't think Invasion, one of these is not in there, but Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon, do I need to explain why I think that will be up? Spell Ruler, same thing. Metal Raiders, Pharaoh Servant, I don't think Dark Crisis is in there, Metal Raiders isn't, but either or one or the other. But either way, historically speaking, for other card games, anniversary sets are very popular, because they draw both new and old fans together for these things. I think down the line, people are going to want to relive that nostalgia. And again, none of these booster boxes, you can get it on right now, TCG player. You can pre-order them still. There's still some time. They don't release until next week. There's still some time. They are less than $70 for a box. Which is, not, obviously, $70 is still $70. It's still expensive. But compared to other games, Magic, it is much more affordable to get your hands on some of this stuff. And again, another big thing I always say, collect what you like. I like Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially old-time Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a big thing for me. Later on this year, they have also those Megatins coming out, like I've been talking about. I think those Megatins will be a very, very safe bet that they will at least, usually those tins go up. And, last couple I've noticed haven't really gone up yet, but they haven't gone down, which I think is a very big thing. Means that at the very least, the price is holding firm. People might not be interested in them now, but give it a couple years. I've never been one of those people to try and just flip stuff quick. That's just not who I am. I'm, kind of maybe that's because I'm not, all in on this, and it's not paying my bills. This is just an extra thing. If it all goes to zero tomorrow, I still just have the stuff, and I'm happy I can open it, whatever. Imagine all the content. I have thousands of dollars. Probably, not 10 grand, but probably pretty getting close to that number of product in my collection right now, so that'd be pretty crazy for content. But either way, we also, at the end of this year, we have the Yu-Gi-Oh! The final product of the year, the 25th anniversary, the booster box, with special rarities never before seen in the American trading card game. I just think that's a moment that people need to capitalize on. I myself will also be capitalizing on it, because again, It's, this is for collectors, this is for nostalgia, and I think it's at a price point where it's affordable. If you have it, I'd suggest getting it. I've been pushing this stuff for a while now, and I will continue to push it because I do believe that this stuff is a pretty safe bet. It's, it's overall been well received by the community. It has a lot, again, it's just pure nostalgia. It is overall, I think Konami has handled their anniversary, sets perfectly. Like, I could not think of anything else they could do better. Except, I mean, one thing, maybe they could, re-release, like, do the legendary decks again. A kind of a revamped version of that. But, they are doing this kind of the same thing with Speed Duel, so, I get it. We can't have everything. Overall, though, I think that is a very good product. I've already purchased it, and, if you can, I'd say it might work out for you as well. Hopefully it does work out for me as well. So, the next one I'm talking about, do not have a thing, but, here. Pokemon, I'm recommending. This is a kind of a twofer, because, both of these next products are Pokemon related. I guess I just had, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff there too. But, for Pokemon, the 151 set, people have been talking about it a lot already. I'm very much not the first person to talk about it. But I do believe the 151 set will be a big deal when it comes out, because again, nostalgia. The original 151 Pokemon. It's kind of, it's baiting it, but it's, that's what people like. Every Pokemon fan has to some capacity, has a connection with them. We don't see a lot, you don't see a lot of figures like this being made for, the newest stuff, but it's the old ones, because that's what people grew up with. Even the new players typically still like this stuff, because they grew up, with other people playing Pokemon. They got introduced with the old stuff, like, Charizard, freaking Pikachu, the original 151. That to me is going to be a great collector set. It's also going to be a much smaller set, so I when it becomes available, there's no booster boxes for it, but there's a lot of boxes, set to be pre-ordered now. Haven't gotten any myself yet, but I'm definitely on the list to do. They're going for like 20 something, like 20 a box. Very affordable, very much, I'd say little investment, but historically speaking, stuff like that, I don't think will go down. I feel like that is, $20 for a box like that, you will always be able to get your money back, in my opinion. If not, something really bad has happened, but even then, at worst, you only lost $20. You're not going all. It's not like you bought set booster bots for Commander Masters for $300, and then a year later it's down to $150 just because nobody cared for it, or something else happened. I'm not recommending any Magic products right now. Still, just because I have purchased Magic products, but I cannot personally recommend them because they are expensive. And I just reasonably cannot say, yes, these are good things to get in on. I cannot reasonably say that a $300 booster box, that, $150 commander decks, I cannot reasonably say that, yes, these are worth it to get in and to sit on, because it is such a touchy-feely zone right now with Magic. It is such just, you never know where the prices are going with their stuff. It is just all over the place. And so I've really only been getting Magic stuff that I actually intend to open, straight up, play with. I'll just confess, I got the Commander decks. I got a good deal on them, $300 for all 4 of them. That's after tax, by the way. So, yeah. And I mostly got it just because I wanted the Sliver deck for my own collection, just because I want to add it to bolster up my own Sliver deck, and I can guarantee in the rest of those, I might try to sell them, when they come out for a discount. I already got a friend lined up who's going to buy one off me, so that immediately that's what I did, but I'm not recommending it. I had extra money to blow, and I made that decision. I'm not advising it, though. I want to make that clear. It's a big difference between getting something for yourself and advising other people to buy it. I'm doing okay financially, thankfully, but, I cannot, definitively say I can't recommend it, And the final, but I will get back to the point here. The final thing, in terms of booster boxes, though, that I can recommend, that I've kind of always recommended to people, even, before I started, channel and everything, when I got into, collecting at first, I always told people that, Pokemon stuff historically, things can change. It doesn't go down. It might not go up, but it doesn't go down. There'll be trainer boxes. I got this for $40. It'll probably stay around $40. I know right now it's a little less, but I'm confident it'll be stay around that area. If you get a booster box for market value, it's pretty, at like market value when it first releases, somewhere around $100. If you got right, it's safe to be, you are not losing money. In just a couple of years' time, it might go up. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, at least, or not in a big way. Sun and Moon base set, which still surprises me. Usually base sets are, for any set, is, really, value. But hey, that's still $200 though, as of last I looked, which was, I believe, yesterday or the day before. But so I think I'd say Pokemon boxes are always a very just safe bet. It's, you might not make a lot of money, but you're also not losing money. And for me, that might be a very conservative approach to things, but for me as well, I enjoy Pokemon. I enjoy what they offer. Say again, I do not collect anything I do not like or would be willing to open right now. And I think that's just a very safe bet, and part of the reason I don't recommend Magic stuff is just because, again, like I said, it just fluctuates like crazy, and I never know how the market is going to feel about a particular product at any point in time. It just becomes wild. For me, it's difficult to say, yes, get this. Yes, this is a safe one, I've really, like I said, only to get Magic stuff for that I intend to literally open or keep for my own collection. It is, that's just how it is sometimes. Right now, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh have been, in my opinion, been doing well with what they've been coming out with. Magic has been, while they have been successful with their releases, I'd say, I would also say that they're not I wouldn't exactly say people are still thrilled about them. I'd say people have more trust in, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's despite a lot of scandal happening, because, with all the, taking the cards off the line thing. Because that wasn't, that's not on the company, that's on the employees. But, I wouldn't say there's been any major decisions made by, Pokemon, Konami, whatever, in regards to their stuff that's made people think, I don't know. I don't know. Bad taste, So overall, those are just my recommendations. There's always, if there's something else maybe you saw, feel free to comment below. And as always, if you like the video, I hate asking for stuff, but if you like it, give me a like, or just tell me what I need to do better, what could make these videos better. It's easy for me. I know sometimes I will go off on tangents and stuff, but it's easy for me just to go like this, talk about it, like I'm just kind of talking, like I'm explaining it to anybody. That's kind of what I go for here. I know I could be more professional about it, but, just let me know. As always, I appreciate y'all's time, really do. And have a good day. Peace.